Yeah, I know majority of people might say Microsoft Access is not a great tool. It's not a great software to create a database system. But trust me, Access is a powerful tool in creating what database system. If you have your small business, institution, or enterprise, you can use Access to create a powerful database which you can use to manage your institution organization. Here is just a little demo of an application I created using Microsoft Access, and this is a student management system which keeps track of new students, their enrollment, their informations relating to parents, also their courses, their grades, and so on. Let's just open the application and see what we have. This is the application I created using the Microsoft Access. As you can see, if you open the application, it will take you to this interface, which is a welcome site. As you can see, this is the application that has been created by me, and this is designed by Aliu Awalu Hamza, certified student. Okay, right. When you open this application, you have what you call your start console. You can see when you click the mouse over, you can see the color will change. If you take it over, it changes to red again. And on click, that is if you want to start your day-to-day entry, you can click on what? Start console. And when you click on start console, it will ask you for what? A user name and password, right? And let's say you put any random username and your password, you hit see it, you will not be able to log in. It says login denied. Username or password is incorrect. Say okay, let's give it a try again. Let's say you put another wrong username and password. Username and password is incorrect. You will not be able to log in, right? And again, let's assume you forget your password, right? I only create the forget password in a simple form, okay, not that complex. You can just click on this, you will be able to see your username and your password right here, but you cannot able to do any changes here, okay? Even if you type, you see, even if you type, nothing will take, nothing will show, nothing will show here, nothing will change here. You can only preview, okay? Then you will be able to know your username and password, right? And if you are a new user, then you have just click on that register. And when you click on register, you will just click on save, say yes. It will ask you save successful. Do you want to proceed to next? You say yes. And if you're a new user, you input your full name, your username, and your password and your security level, right? 1 is admin and 2 is others. Okay, that is it. Now let's assume you input your correct username, right, and your password, right? You can see the tab will work, and if you hit enter on your keyboard, it will work also, right? You can either click on login here or you click on what? Enter. But let's click on the login here. I'll click on login. It will ask you access granted. You see, when you input your correct username and your password, it will tell you access granted. You may proceed. And you hit OK. Now you wait while it load. You see, and when it load, you will see all your students, their ID number, their names, their courses and course name, their level, certificate or diploma, category, whether regular or what, mature student, and so on and so forth. Their status, whether they have completed or still learning. You got. And let's assume you have a new student, right? You can search for students here. Let's say you can search for 19008. You see, when you type, it will highlight. Now let's say 19010. You see that? Let's remove this and say 19007. You see, right? But let's assume you have a new student coming in. If you have a new student, you can just come on what new student here and click on what new student. And when you click on new student, this form will pop up. When it pops up, you can see you can input their the student information, their student ID, their first name, last name, date of birth, place of birth, nationality, is you can just select whether it's Sierra Leonean, Guinean, Liberian, or others, right? As you can see, ID type is voters, driver license, passport, others, national ID card. You can select and you can input and so on and so forth. Gender, if it's male, female, or rather not say, and you can also input that one. Their email address, and here also status, whether they are still learning, completed or not, then you can select that one. After you input the student information, you can come to the parent information here and input the student. You just input here and input the parent information for that student. If the relationship with brother, sister, grandmother, and so forth is up to you, right? And their sex is male, female, or rather not say, it's also up to you. And after you have completed their parent information, you can also come to the enrollment here and input their enrollment, their ID. Of course, the ID will comes automatically. You input the ID number of the student here. When you put the ID number of a student here, when it comes to enrollment here, you will see the ID number here, right? And of course, student's name. Immediately you input the student's name under general here, everything will comes in. You just have to select the student and there you go, course name and others, right? That is it. If you are done, you will just click on what? Done, and it will close. Okay, and let's assume you want to see student again. You want to search for a particular student. Immediately you click on this drop down list, you will see all the list of your students you have. And if you select anyone, their information will fill in automatically. Let's say we select this one. You see, immediately we select that, the information is be fill automatically. You see that the enrollment, you see, everything will be fill automatically. And if you change this to another student, you see, everything will fill in automatically. You see that? And if you change this also to another student here, you see, everything will just fill in automatically. And if you want to have another new student, you just click on save. It will ask you information successfully. Do you want to proceed to next? If you say yes, then you put another new student, right? And click on done. Okay, and if you come here, you want to enter the grade of the students, right? You just have to click on enter grade. From there, the grade entry form would pop up like this, as you can see. And when it pops up, all you have to do, you just click on save here, and of course it will ask you grade save successful. Do you want to proceed to next? If you say no, it will automatically close. You see, and if you say yes, it will open a new dialog for you to enter the grade of the student. For this institution, they have information, communication and technology and other programs. If the student is only doing ICT, then of course you fill in here. And the students are doing another program also, then you fill in the grades here for that student, right? Now let's just close this now. You can always come to the scores here, and of course, if you come to the scores here, it will ask you, do you want to proceed to scores? If you say no, then it will not open. And if you say yes, say yes. Then let's say we want to see grade for ICT students. ICT students hit okay. You see, their grades will come in like this. Okay, something like that. And if you click for others, you see others. You see, we only have one student doing other programs. Okay, now you can view your reports also if you want to by just clicking on this drop down list here and select the report that you want. If you want the total to know the total number of students you have, you just have to click on our total student report. And when you click on total student report, you see the report will come in total number of students. For now, it's only 10. You see their names, the ID number, gender, contact level, and course name. That is it. Right? You can close that, and also you can select parents report. The name of the student, their parents, their contact, and whatsoever where they are staying. Okay, as you can see, that is it. And of course, if you want to see also ICT student report, you just have to input ICT, hit enter. The grades will come in, as you can see, right? That is it. That is the report. If you want to preview the report. So I guess this is just a minor application I created. Okay, so I guess and believe you like this. This is just a demo application. As you can see, Microsoft Access is very, very powerful tool in terms of creating database. If you have a minor organization, you can create this and if it work for you, perfect, right? Let's say this is